Next example on the angle between two lines. So show that the two lines whose direction cosines are these 2 minus 2 1 and 2 minus 1 minus 2 are perpendicular. That is show that a1 a2 plus b1 b2 plus c1 c2. These are a1 b1 c1. These are a2 b2 c2. So when the two lines are perpendicular, if a1 a2 plus b1 b2 plus c1 c2 is equal to 0, so we have the answer 0, and therefore the given two lines whose direction ratios are these are perpendicular. So next question is find the angle between two lines whose direction cosines are connected by the relation L plus 2m minus 2n is equal to 0 and 3lm minus ln minus mn is equal to 0. So we have to find the angle between these two lines. So how we can find the angle between two lines? There are two formulae to obtain the angle between two lines. The first is what? Cos theta is equal to L1 L2 plus M1 M2 plus N1 N2. So what are these L1 M1 N1 and L2 M2 N2 are the direction cosines of the two lines. That is, by using this formula we can find the angle between two lines if we know the direction cosines of the two lines, that is the values of L1 M1 N1 and L2 M2 M2. And the another formula is this: cos theta is equal to A1 A2 plus B1 B2 plus C1 C2 divided by root A1 square plus B1 square plus C1 square in another root A2 square plus B2 square plus C2 square. So this is the formula to obtain the angle between two lines. But when we can use this formula, if we know the values of A1 B1 C1 and A2 B2 C2, means if we know the direction ratios of the two lines, that is, by using these two formula we can find the angle between two lines. But when if we know the either direction ratios of the line, that two lines, or direction cosines of the two lines. So this example, if we observe this example, find the angle between two lines whose direction ratios are 2 minus 2 1 and 2 1 minus 2. That is A1 B1 are these and A2 B2 C2 are these 2 1 and minus 2. That is, and we use the formula cos theta is equal to this in terms of direction ratios, and substitute the values, we have the angle. And if we know the values of the L1 M1 N1 and L2 M2 N2, then use this formula, that cos theta is equal to L1 L2 plus M1 M2 plus N1 N2. That is, if we know the, if the in example, if we are given direction cosines of the two lines, then use this formula. But in this example we are given the direction cosines but not directly, indirectly. What is the question? Find the angle between two lines whose direction cosines are connected by these two relations. So direction cosines are indirectly we are given. So we have to solve these two equations and we have to find the direction cosines or direction ratios of the two lines. So how we can find the how we can solve these two equations? So this is the procedure. Suppose the first this equation, 2L minus M, this problem, last problem, suppose this third problem. So 2L, there are three problems. So solve any, solve remaining two problems for homework. Then what is the third answer of this third problem? So 2L minus M plus 2L is equal to 0. This is the first equation. And Mn plus NL plus Lm is equal to 0 is the second equation. So there are two equations in each problem. The first equation is a linear equation, that is degree is 1, and the second equation is of 2 degree, quadratic equation. This is quadratic equation, this is quadratic equation. L into M power, addition of powers of L and M is 2. So first equation is what? Linear equation as the first equation and the quadratic equation as the second equation. Then from first equation, find the value of n as m minus 2l. That is, value of n is what? M minus 2l by 2. From one equation, find the value of n and put this value of n in equation number 2. So what is the equation number 2? This is the equation number of 2. So take n as common from these two terms and then substitute n as m minus 2l by 2. And then after simplification, that is multiply by 2, and multiplication of these two bracket is these four terms. And after simplification we have this equation 2l square minus lm minus m square is equal to 0. Then this is the quadratic equation in L square. Now dividing by m square. So the terms, arrangement of the terms is what? The first write L square term, then L term, and then constant term with respect to L. Then dividing by m square, what we have? 2L square by m square minus L by m minus 1 is equal to 0. And this L by L square by m square means L by m bracket square. Now this become a quadratic equation in L by m. If we take L by m as x, then what is the equation? 2x square minus x minus 1 is equal to 0. This is the quadratic equation in x. Like that, this is the quadratic equation in L by m, 2-degree equation in L by m. So solve this equation, that is factorize this equation, and find the roots of the this equation, that is the two values of L by m. So what are the two values? The factorization is what? The factorization, like the 2x square minus x minus 1 is equal to 0, factorize this equation. So the multiplication, you want to multiplication as a minus 1 as addition, and multiplication is minus 2. So the numbers are what? L minus 2, L by m minus 2, and another number is what? Right here, this is the simplification. Yes, 2, don't write these 2 steps, write these steps. So we write this 2L by m square minus 2L by m plus 1 by 1L by m. So minus 2 and plus 1 becomes addition minus 1, and minus 2 and plus 1 multiplication is minus 2. So minus 1 is equal to 0. So after this step, write this step. After this step, write this step. That is the factorization of this middle term. Middle term, what is the factorization? Minus 2L by m plus 1L by m. So minus 2 and plus 1 becomes minus 1 times. And then take 2L by m common from these first two terms. So what we have in bracket? L by m minus 1. And take 1 common from these two terms. We have L by m minus 1. And then take L by m minus 1 as common. So we have 2L by m plus 1 is equal to 0. And so L by m minus 1 is equal to 0, or 2L by m plus 1 is equal to 0. And so we have L by m is equal to 1, or L by m is equal to minus 1 half. So we have the two values. From this we have L by m as minus 1 half, and from this we have L by m as 1. So we write L1 by m1 as 1 and L2 by m2 as minus half. Okay. So from equation 1, by dividing m we get. So divide this equation 1 by m. So what we have? 2L by m minus 1 by dividing by m, and plus 2n by m. We have this equation. Okay, and then take suffix as 1. So L1 m1, N1 m1, and then substitute L1 by m1 as 1. So we get 2 minus 1, 2n1 by m1 is equal to 0, means 2n1 by m1 is equal to minus 1. This 2 in minus 1 becomes minus 1 plus 1, and then after shifting to RHS it becomes minus 1. Then n1 by m1 is minus 1 by 2. So L1 by m1 is 1, L1 by m1 is 1, and n1 by m1 is minus half. So shift this m1 to RHS. What we have? L1 by 1 is equal to m1 by 1, and shift this m1 to RHS and minus 1 half to LHS. So what we have? n1 by minus half is equal to m1 by 1, and then we have the equation L1 by 1 is equal to m1 by 1. M1 by 1 is equal to n1 by minus half. So write first L1 by 1, m1 by 1, and is equal to n1 by minus half. The sequence is what? L, then m term, and then n terms. So from these two equations we have this combined equation L1 by 1 is equal to m1 by 1 is equal to n1 by minus half. So arrangement is what? The values of these two is same, m1 by 1. Okay. Then the direction ratios of the one line, out of that two lines, the direction ratios of the one line are what? A1 is 1, A1 is 1, B1 is 1 plus 1, and C1 is minus half. The sequence is what? L1 by 1, M1 by 1 is equal to N1 by minus half. So A1 is 1, B1 is minus 1, plus 1, is plus 1, and C1 is minus half. These are the direction ratios of one of the line out of the two given lines. Okay. So why we say these are the direction ratios? Because these numbers are proportional to L1, N1, M1. What are L1, N1, M1? These are the direction cosines of the line. And we know the definition of direction ratios. What is the definition of direction ratio? The numbers proportional to direction cosines are called direction ratio. So this is the definition. The numbers ABC proportional to LMN, that is direction cosines, are called direction ratio. So these numbers are proportional to direction cosines, and therefore these three numbers are what? Direction ratios of one of the line out of the two. Is 1 minus half and 1, 1 and minus half are the direction ratios of one line. Similarly, we have to find the direction ratios of the second line. So in order to find the direction ratios of second line, substitute, take the suffix in this equation. This is suppose star equation. Then take the suffix as 2. So what do we have? We have from star 2 L2 by M2, 2 L2 by M2 minus 1 plus 2 N2 by M2. That is, take suffix as 2 and then substitute L2 by M2 as minus half, L2 by M2 as minus half. So we have this equation 2 into minus half minus 1 plus 2 minus N2 by M2 is equal to 0. This is minus 1 and minus 1 become minus 2 plus 2 N2 by M2. This is N2 by M2. Okay, 2 in bracket N2 by M2. So we have N2 by M2 is equal to 2 times N2 by M2 is equal to 2, means N2 by M2 is equal to 1. So L2 by M2 is minus half and N2 by M2 is 1. Therefore we have L2 by minus half, shift this minus half to LHS, M2 by 1 is equal to, and this equation is M2 by 1 is equal to M2 by 1, and therefore we have L2 by minus half, M2 by 1 is equal to M2 by 1, and again these three numbers are proportional to L2, M2, M2, means these are the direction ratios of one of the line or second line. So A2 is minus 1 half, B2 is 1, and C2 is 1 are the direction ratios of second line. And now let theta be the angle between the given two lines, then cos theta is equal to A1A2 plus B1B2 plus C1 C2 divided by root A1 square plus B1 square plus C1 square, root A2 square plus B2 square plus C2 square. This is the formula to find the angle between two lines in terms of direction ratios, and then substitute the values of A1, B1, C1 and A2, B2, C2. We have the answer 0 divided by root 5 by 2 and that is equal to 0 answer. Therefore cos theta is 0, means theta is cos inverse 0, and therefore theta is pi by 2. So the angle between the given two lines is pi by 2, is 90 degree. So another form of this question is what? Show that the given two lines whose direction cosines are connected by these two relations are perpendicular. So the question, another form of the question is what? This is the problem number 3, that show that the two lines whose direction cosines are connected by these two relations are perpendicular to each other or a right angle. So another note, if A x1 y1 z1 and B x2 y2 z2 be 2 points on the line, then its direction ratios are x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1, z2 minus z1. That is, if we know the 2 points on the line, we can find the direction ratios of the that line. So find the direction cosines of two lines passing through the points minus 2, 1, 3 and 3, 1, minus 2. These are the 2 points on the line. So first find the direction ratios of the line. So the direction ratios of the line are what? Passing through this line, direction ratios of the line passing through this line is these 2 points are what? 3 minus minus plus 2, that is 5, is A. Then 1 minus 1 is 0, is B. And minus 2 minus minus 3 becomes minus 5. So minus 2 minus 2 minus 3 becomes minus 5. And so these are 5, 0 and minus 5 are what? Direction ratios of the line passing through these 2 points. Then direction cosines of the lines are what? Suppose L, M, N are the direction cosines, then L is what? A by root A square plus B square plus C square. And B, M is this, B by root A square plus B square plus C square. And N is what? C by root A square plus B square plus C square. That is, L is 5 divided by root 5 square plus 0 square plus minus 5 square. And similarly M and similarly N. Then L is 5 by root 25 plus root 25 means root 50. M is 0 and N is what? L is what? It's simplification. 25 into 5, that is 5 root 5, 5 root 2, and then 5 that cancel. Therefore 1 by root 2 as L. M is 0 and N is what? N is minus 1 by root 2. And therefore the direction cosines of the line is what? Are what? 1 by root 2, 0 and minus 1 by root 2. So write the question, find the direction cosines of line, not of 2 lines. Find the direction cosines of line passing through the points. So the question is what? Find the direction cosines of the line passing through these 2 points. So these are the direction cosines. So first find the direction ratios by using this formula, and then by using the formula L is equal to A by root A square plus B square plus C square, and M as this and N as this, find the direction cosines. So first find the direction ratios and then find the direction cosines. This is the problem. Find the standard form of this equation. So this is the problem for assignment. Problem on the previous topic. The given equation represent parabola, and what is the procedure of parabola? We know the procedure of parabola. So this is the problem of assignment. Next is what? Find the angle between 2 lines whose direction cosines are connected by these 2 relations. So same procedure, equation number 1 and equation number 2. From equation number 1, find the value of N as L plus 2M by 2. Substitute in the equation number 2 value of N and simplify. We have, this is the quadratic equation in L by M. So by dividing by M square, we have L by M bracket square minus 3L by M plus 2 is equal to 0. And find the 2 values of L by M by using this formula, that minus B plus minus root B square minus 4AC divided by 2A. So L by M is what? Minus B is already minus 3 plus minus root B square. So right here in root minus 3 bracket square minus 4 A is 1 and C is 2. So this is the equation of the form AX square plus BX plus C is equal to 0. Then we have the 2 roots. Take 3 plus, and this is 9 minus 8. It is root 1, and then 3 plus minus 1 by 2. So take plus 1 sign. So 3 plus 1, that is 4 by 2 means 2. And the another root is what? 3 minus 1, that is 2 by 2 is 1. So we have the 2 values of L by M. One value is 2 and another is 1. And so if we simplify, we write L1 by M1 as 2 and L2 by M2 as 1. The 2 values, denote the 2 values by L1 by M1 and L2 by M2. And then by dividing M to equation number 1, what we have? We have this equation L by M plus 2 minus 2 N by M is equal to 0 by dividing by M. And this then take suffix as L1, suffix as 1. So L1 by M1 plus 2 minus 2 N1 by M1 is equal to 0. And then substitute L1 by M1 as 2. And simplify, we have N1 by M1 as 2. And then we adjust that L1 by M1 is 2 by 1. N1 by M1 is again 2 by 1. So L1 by 2 is equal to M1 by 1. And N1 by 2 is equal to M1 by 1. And then we have L1 by 2 is equal to M1 by 1 is equal to N1 by 2. And therefore we have the direction cosines, not direction cosine, direction ratios of one line out of the 2 lines. What are that? 2, 1 and 2. Let it be A1, B1 and C1, direction ratios of one line. Then take the suffix in the equation star, take the suffix as 2. So we have L2 by M2 plus 2 minus 2 N2 by M2 is equal to 0. And then substitute the value of L2 by M2 as 1 by 1 or 1. And then we have the L2 by M2 as 3 by 2. So that take these two equations, L2 by M2 as 1 by 1 and N2 by M2 as 3 by 2. We have L2 by 1 is equal to M2 by 1 is equal to N2 by 3 by 2 is equal to M2 by 1. And therefore, L2 by 1 is equal to M2 by 1 is equal to N2 by 3 by 2. And therefore, do we have the direction ratios of the second line are what? 1, 1, 3 by 2. Let theta be the angle between two lines. Then substitute, write the formula. Cos theta is equal to A1 A2 plus B1 B2 plus C1 C2 divided by root A1 square plus B1 square plus C1 square, root A2 square plus B2 square plus C2 square, and substitute the values of A1 B1 C1 and A2 B2 C2. So we have this answer: 6 divided by root 9, root 17 by 4. So the calculation is 4 by root 17. And so theta is what? Cos inverse 4 by root 17. So don't write this answer 14 by not 3. The final answer is cos inverse 4 by root 17. This is the angle between the given two lines. Same problem, the next problem is same, that find the angle between two lines whose direction cosines are connected by this. So naming the equation, numbering the equations as 1 and 2, find the value of n from equation number value of n from equation number 1 and substitute the value of n in equation number 2. And then we have the quadratic equation in L by M. So this is the procedure for L by N. So this is the problem for homework. So here is the procedure is M. We have the value of from 1 as M value. So find the value of n from equation number 1 and substitute in equation number 2. We have the quadratic equation in L by M by dividing M square, and then obtain the values of two values of L by M, naming it as L1 by M1 and L2 by M2. And by dividing to equation number 1 by M, we have the equation star. Then we have the direction cosines of the two lines, that is the values of A1 B1 C1 and A2 B2 C2. And then use the formula and find the angle as a theta as a cos inverse of that. Okay. So this is again the problem for homework. Find the standard form of the equation. So the given equation represent parabola. So apply the procedure of parabola and find the standard equation. So this is about the chapter planes in 3 dimensions. Now the next topic is plane. Now we have to define the plane, and we have to find the different forms of the equation of plane. So we will see this topic in the next lecture as a plane.